This ought to be interesting. I was looking for an excuse to play this. I'm going to preemptively turn the volume down. And, oh, I need to actually capture the game. I didn't say what kind of a romance. Oh, boy. Immediately discontinue use because of this child's experience. Why would a child be playing this anyway? Accept. Welcome to Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim. Like I said, I've been looking for an excuse to play this one. Oh, this game's actually quieter than I expected. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that back up. So we have the option of romancing Huntress, Trapper, Spirit, or Wraith. 4 of the OG killers from Dead by Daylight. Here we go. What should we call you? Xeshire. That's really quiet, actually. Oh my god. You wake up on a beach, soaking wet. Wait, I've got it. I've got it. Don't stop me now. Don't stop me now.
Ahem. There we go. This ought to be good. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to just prayer. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but know where you came from or a single fact about your life. I know, I'm good. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Well, anyone down your own pipe, huh? You need a minute or till I go on. Because I can give you a minute, we got plenty of time. Endless time, really. And eternity if you catch my drift. Whoa, don't now, Ocean. Sorry, Xeshire, may I continue?
Please, go on.
Okay then, as I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath a sand, a leaf is blown into a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. The question races to your mind, where are you? But how did you get here? Who's behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy, and your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Well, chap, what will Xeshire do? Because, as you may have guessed, I'm going to make this an interactive adventure. Steady, button. Close their eyes, or dig up their face. Vote now on your phones. Yeah, God, I've always wanted to say that. Hands up. I'm going to go with a randomly chosen answer. You turn away from this wretched sight and begin to run, but the beach is endless. Despite how far you run, you get nowhere. Exhausted, you stop and look behind you. Your footsteps erased by the soft blue words. You turn inland, considering what love is, you've no choice but to walk into the bush. While the beauty of the beach is not shared by the darkness of the foggy wood before you, there's nothing inviting but the shadowy forest. Terror freezes you with your steps. Or you're trying to run away. This is paradise. You're here to enjoy yourself, you know. Have a little bit of fun, take charge of your own experience. Without your weird. That was again. Gilshas normally talk. Memory isn't right. You're pretty sure you remember learning as a child that oceans do not speak directly about the people in spooky terms. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation, as you feel something soft about your foot. You look down and find a volleyball in the sail next to you. Sit there frozen as a voice calls up behind you. And this is where the narrator retires.
Little help, please? You turn around. Oh god, I just realized I'm going to be tapping back and forth a lot.
You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground.
Oh dear. I'm gonna move this over to a screen and I want to test something really quick. This is a check 1-2.
This is a check 1-2.
This is a check 1-2. Okay, cool. I can hotkey this. Let's do this.
4 gorgeous monsters live halfway between you and a bullshit volleyball court. Oh god, they're hot. So the loses the energy of this glory reaching you and penetrating you. Nearly your allies. Heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed. Let's call them teammates. I don't know, that we just meant to hope that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rushed to your mind at once, and you are completely paralyzed.
Hello?
There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is go and move the ball and back up at the most line above, well, the road vultures. Sexy ass monsters, though. What do you do?
Well, chat, toss it back, kick it back, say no thanks, or say nothing and do nothing. I only need to toss it back just because, honestly, they just seem like they're having a good time. Yeah, I'll go with that.
You bend down and rub the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful planet. You do the ball toss, and it arcs beautifully through the air and goes right in Huntress's hands.
Not bad, stranger.
Huntress's muscles rip as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down, considering what it might be. Like to be your time with Sean Burns. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural.
Try hard much? Blech.
They're speaking directly to you. We still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. Please step out of it. You realize everyone's gone back to the lobbying court. Alone again, you walk across the beach at these strange residents who have laid out a volleyball back and forth. You and your excursion up to their private beach. Feeling befriended, worried, excited. I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, they're looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Xeshire. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. Seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up.
You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit.
And I guess you're also a nitwit. But it's best to just go with what Jeffrey says when he says it. That's policy. You know, well, pretty much anyone who's used to have fresh blood on their hands.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here?
You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination?
That was right. Dave, the sun means he is the big game to. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something.
Look, I don't care why the slack-jawed moron...
Look, I don't care why the slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not?
You know you can't. Why is he posing such a fantastic... At least not yet.
Oh yeah, not yet.
Hey, Xeshire, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. Fairly find you time for that soon enough. But I know the script has got some questions for you. But if you aren't, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz, and it will be very important later. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember.
How attractive would you say we are?
Very. I'd say I'm very attractive. Oh, how attractive am I?
That's what you think very attractive is compared to this? Whoops. Muscles.
Trevor flexes his muscles are so tight you can practically see the blood running through his veins.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Flight. Flight for sure. Technically, I suppose I can fly. It's not all it's cracked up to be as far as I can go. I'm still not where I want to be. What was your best subject in school? Math. Probably math. It's the only thing that makes sense when you think about it. Yeah, I wasn't good at history. What's your favorite animal? Cat? Duh! Definitely a cat. Yeah! What? Why is everyone looking at me? Maybe just because I'm the typical cute goth girl, I have some specific love of all things cats, and more specifically black cats? Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyway. What's your favorite color? Blue, blood red, 3-day-old corpse. It's purple. So, I guess... 3-day-old corpse? I was going to do this, but I just going to say a 3-day-old corpse. It's a pretty edgy answer, right? Pretty dangerous. I talk about corpses, no biggie. They're no good to me unless they've been frozen. You'd be surprised how quickly good meat can spoil. Or maybe you can be surprised. I'm just kidding you. This whole thing is mildly horrifying. What's your dream job? Nightclub promoter. Not working at all? I guess nightclub promoter. Isn't the best job, if we get to do what we really want, why work at all? Yeah, okay, cool. Let me think of it this way. If we love what we do, it doesn't feel like a job. Then it just feels like a passion. It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations and climb the ladder.
Only she could spend laziness in some kind of grand crusade. These damn millennials.
Oh, shut up! You gave me 3 options. I picked the one that was closest.
Best flavor of ice cream.
Chocolate.
My favorite flavor is pain.
Same. Same here. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain.
You would like vanilla, wouldn't you, Wraith?
I think
mint chip is a great flavor which is even myself, but not about ice cream, am I right? Well, see, that reminds me. I am right. Always. It's the last niche you learn before we go too much further. You'll always stay feeling survive. Pick mint chip. How we're teaching things no narrator. You rascal. You would be killed as the middle of this island, even for face and forces. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream?
the best flavor is mint chip.
So be it. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, they know so much about you, which other group wants hidden. I didn't even know that.
I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on the whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith.
Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. It's nice people. I like nice people and I loathe big dumb idiots. Hi, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to just choose to not take part. Spirit, what the f-
Jeez, it's like she was too murdered by society. She hates so much. Oh no, wait, I remember his story though. That's almost exactly what happened.
Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love.
Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean.
Grow up.
Grow a body.
I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead. I'm not a literal ghost. I can create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it.
Whatever, fog body.
That's not nice. He's not nice.
You love it.
Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting.
That's why she likes it.
Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually.
And first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise we'll do this bold area. So if I know who's cooler than I do, they'll want to show off soon enough.
If we're done playing, let's do something else instead.
Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead.
I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everybody a taste of true luxury and power.
Wraith rolls his eyes.
Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness.
No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. It's the way it's flaunted needlessly and the cruelty it endangers. Why? What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, and beautiful. Hey, what about that volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you serious? There's a perfectly good lounge that right there.
Out of this game. Maybe go back for something. Oh, okay.
Have a good sleep, Bafada. I'm gonna try to finish up my SpaghettiOs. Besides, I hate being in the sun.
Where do you want to go?
Well, honestly, I think it just comes down to who we want to, you know, possibly be killed by. I still think this game is really funny right out the gate. And there, are you happy, Rat? I ate. I hope you are proud of yourself. Well, Huntress has always been my main, so I'll go for her. I hate that I interrupted your game. You should finish it. Yay, I love to play outdoors. I also love to meet new people. I also love bringing them home to play. Sorry, I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously you are too. I like you already. I hate people who are way too serious. They ruin everything. Well, they do if you don't handle them swiftly. Why you gotta show me them thighs, though? Hold on! Why are they cute? Just one moment.
This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only people remaining on the island. The device we call Matter Zone. Few dramatic magical flourish. Oops. I haven't survived the interview process, I mean. That's why we saw heretofore refer to them as survivors, but they go the loss. This who worked here a long time, so very long, so I don't understand all women's been. Sorry. Anyways, I probably would like Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy. But they're vibrating with nervous energy that certainly give me the creeps.
We will now escort you to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present to you with our options whenever possible. So don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. All you can do is probably help us get off this island. Dwight! Yes, pardon me, please, follow us. Hey, narrator?
Yes, something I can help you with.
Those two, Claudette and Dwight, they start mentioning something about wanting to escape. Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape?
Escape? Then? Oh, no. No. I think you're mistaken.
It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though.
Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true. He was. But he just meant that he wants to get to another vacation island and get away a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. As well as big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. So I've put the charm of this island with us, though. Sure, listen me. You wouldn't want to go there with all the money that comes with restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's a very an activity. But also, your decisions matter. Mostly. And I agree with them. I like that. Other island. So what would be?
I still want to play volleyball. Wow, so exciting to have someone else into athletics on this island. Spirit and Wraith are so boring and Trapper is so predictable, relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect at all for grace and skill. Thank goodness you didn't choose the yacht. What kind of a person wants to be a sitting duck in the middle of the open ocean? Just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. I adore her already.
What did it would take for her to bring up an oak attack?
The game's just starting. Make sure you're watching close.
She's really something, oh.
Elk don't swim. Live in the forest long enough and you'll see an elk swim, believe you me. Cheer for me, cute stuff?
The killers resumed their fights on the volleyball court and resumed the match that they were playing before you arrived.
Hey, fancy lemonade? I see you working up a thirst, eyeing those bouncing buns playing volleyball.
what a handsy you were made. So fresh, so tart. Chewing good whispers in your ear.
Who would you bet to win? Who's the MVP of your little heart?
Get nervous. You don't want any of these guys to hear talking about them. You're talking about them if they're into that sort of thing.
Just pick someone, please. It's not like we got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity, or anything.
It would stand in that guy's shorts. Sheesh.
Okay, I think, Huntress? Huntress?
Oh shoot, Huntress overheard you.
Aw, you got eyes on me. I'm flattered you think I'm good, but honestly I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. I'm usually so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to support the other people on this island, right? Oh, jeez. I have no idea what rules are here. Are there even rules? I should have stayed in my secret Larry. My secret Larry. Wow, what a game. It's a tie.
Can there even be a time, Bobo? No one knows this is their own first time pride. These killers don't usually have time for team sports, and with their busy schedule of brutally tears from most trends. Hey, is Claudette crying?
Are you okay, Claudette?
Probably just shedding a tear for her fellow survivors. You know, this was had 4 employees when it opened.
It's nothing. I'm totally fine.
And whatever you say, boss. Oh, look, the killers of this person are all pulling down their own wood. 3 is reading a novel, Jack for stretching sensually in between chainsaw growls. Gray for standing on the beach, desperately hoping the facade will swallow him up. And Huntress doing some target practice with their blade hatchet. If he will not, Light is looking expectantly.
You should really make a move. Life is short. You can get snuffed out at any time of day. Carpe diem, carpe diem, carpe nowum. Go ahead, chat with one of them.
So which killers got your eye? Head over to Huntress. After all, the host Nordic Fae hanging out thing was her idea. That's what Seos is doing.
You're really great out there. Where'd you learn to move like that? Whose moves? My moves? These moves? They're nothing.
Huntress flushes a bit from beneath her mask. It's cute if you ask me. Sometimes you get look past the bloodstains. I mean, there's only like 10, 20, 30. I think she has a bit of someone's ear hanging out of her teeth.
A lot of men that have run for their lives in my presence. You really learn a lot about what the human body's capable of in those types of scenarios. I love to exercise in a way. We're all running for our lives when we keep in shape. I guess I never thought of fitness that way. Maybe it's time to start. You never know who's coming for you. Through the brush as fast as they can, propelled forward by hunger, desperation, or just plain old boredom.
Doesn't seem like boredom's going to be your problem, sir, but this character's survival, on the other hand. You're the lady compensate for lack of a killer instinct. What's your style?
That's a tough one, actually. Hard grit or imagination? Knowing her, I'm gonna say grit, actually. I might be strong, but I'm tough. Not be strong, but I'm tough, you know what I mean? Like Chewie?
She did not seem to know to me.
Like ready for anything, do whatever it takes to survive. Oh, sure, like hold your enemy's head down in the river until the shouting stops and the rushing water takes its life away with it? Maybe not anything, but I'm ready for a lot of things.
Get ready to impress, because we're just getting started.
Come on, everyone. The fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball? Not ruthless enough. Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt. Suddenly, Huntress is Irish. I don't know how that happened. I meant for her to be Russian. But she is. Time to see if our friend has the hunter's instinct. I saw you surveying me like prey on a volleyball court, Xeshire.
Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air and you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving it at you, she's handing it to you.
Don't worry, I've got several of these. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place and threats may lurk around every corner.
You need to make sure you are the biggest threat of all. Just don't leave those things at me. You can't even see me. Mini games are consistent. There's mini games. Games consists of 2 parts. On top of the pointer, which rotates in the clockwise direction. And on the bottom, the target that you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. There's a space bar to select the pointer while aim at the target to win. Fail to win the target and you will lose. To achieve a perfect success, land at the start of the hidden area, not the end. Okay, ready to play or would you like me to repeat that?
Let's go for it. Ready.
Away we go. So, once again. You missed completely. Not bad. Missed completely. Perfect. Perfect.
I'm impressed. A worthy opponent. I mean, could have been better, but who's keeping score?
For the record, I am. You go up 5 minutes.
That's a throwing, I guess. I like my stabbing a bit more up close and personal.
Somewhere, a lot of arm blows and the survivors snap into action.
Time's up! You heard him. Get to the next activity! Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint.
You're expecting what? Terms of the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like this? What's more so than sitting and talking? You arrive at the cookout area and find instrument picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand all-huge banquet table? Says an underseater's fantasy habit like you'd find on cable. Blind clawed out to you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And, oh great, terrific, this is that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. Sorry, no one wants to sit next to Chowker. Bevo, you refuse to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Oh yeah, Trickster's here. Surprise? Oh, we don't call him expected, sir. Sorry, even I get nervous around the crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Also, there you go, chat. Cheshire, chat of the Cheshire, there you go for your entire community. It's a shirtless Trickster. Enjoy.
Oh god, what voice do we give him? What voice do I give him? Hey there, you're looking good, Cheshire. Real good.
And we literally can put Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. I can't fit any table if they sit side by side. Hey, listen, we can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was all an error, but it's not. It's completely intentional. But if you listen to you, every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay, to wait and quartered are directing traffic. You sit on one side, there's no must sit opposite you. That is entrapped, very considered, and ends with their enormously sexy homes.
Now that everyone's seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat, seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge.
My favorite!
Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which you'd know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts, and you need to murder something to eat if it's meat. So that's, like, technically true.
Technically true is the best kind of true.
Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey,
Hey, Xeshire, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person mode. Oh, that's the right. There's other parts of the living evil, perhaps. Haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-downs. Prints, you know. You look close to this bed. That's definitely what is. These scraps of fabric soaked between some leaves and me.
I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island.
Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal.
Wow, he's right for a change. Because I am, with my broad axe, the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain.
First, who says twain? I swear, it's like we're all from completely different historical areas. Eras. Whatever, math. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. And at least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood.
You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough, grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs.
The hell it is.
I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you like. Please stop. I hate it when we fight, or talk, or even when we look each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death. Oh, God.
Hey, Xeshire, I know this isn't what you want to eat. Hurry up and volunteer to carve up. You and I mean dinner. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. Though I've heard it. And once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 straight hours. It doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take you a moment cleaning and working, all explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Suspecting a bunch of culpable killers for some reason, they were always terrified of tetanus.
Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to go cold. We hated it when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Oh boy, here we go again. Here we go. Oh crap. Uh-oh. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner's finally served. For real.
Those sounds, especially coming from the most killers while they eat, do also think their masters of a shoot up behind them, are nasty. The bear, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She only seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on, we're so pretty mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? What and why are the only ones who are contrast itself to make this night perfect? Well, at least they are lifting their masks. This is all I'm interested in discussing is it could be if they tried to mess stuff through there.
Hey, Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead... The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Cheshire. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Did you see how deep the cut of my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore.
Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might as well be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. Come on, I think they will experience a while. What do you tell them?
Look at the seagull! Wow, have you ever seen a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what are we talking about? Lame misdirect. Damn, I thought that would actually work. Yeah, she's right, Cheshire. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise.
Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are or how you got here?
Yes, you did, poor thing.
You have no idea when was the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun.
But the seagull...
Oh, he just made a lot of good points.
I swear...
You're beginning to feel lightheaded.
It waved at me.
Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Eat an ad or someone poisoned you. No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Livelihoods are you're clearly about to pass out. How are you doing? Your friend, mentor, and God, narrator to the narrator, the ocean. That's your feeling about that characterization, but I love it. I brought you here, and I'm gonna give you one who can help you now. It's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to chart, if we pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths, than we dare realize. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over and having fast forward back to where you are, am I right? This place holds many secrets, even from itself, but the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that, then you will learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious, you gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. And in Scarlet, I hope that on Trish's behalf as the narrator, you have a wonderful evening. Take care of yourself, lay down as needed, relax, and enjoy the, literature, I guess. You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water in your mouth.
Oh, good. You're okay. Sometimes when I try to care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when they started. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, healthy, living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's head open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see me for me.
You feel nervous in your arms, not just because they're maybe cursing you a little bit, but because she's
Beautiful.
yes, beautiful, but I was going to narrate that fact. Not, say it a single word like some crate.
Beautiful mask. Your bunny mask. It's quite gorgeous. Nice.
Nice recovery, but nothing you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up.
Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You can do anything. Own an Etsy store, be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people?
Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet. So, that's a good sign.
It's all I ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right.
Even through the mask, you can see the Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line pressing has made her a little nervous.
Hey, you didn't eat that much dinner. Want a snack?
She offers you some jerky. Probably human jerky, but her splash scheme is on point because it smells pretty damn good.
Oh no. Do I commit a cannibalism just to make Huntress happy? Yep.
When on the monitor, when on the murderer's load, you might as well eat as Achilles do. Plus, you really are hungry, and you can shout out on jerky, essentially, right?
I'd love some.
After a moment of quiet chewing, which is believed is not human pine meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question.
Have you ever been in a relationship before?
Dang, you're really going there? You do not play around, Xeshire. Huntress takes a minute to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell adult twisted up at these personal questions. Kudos to you, Xeshire.
There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in the clearing once, but that doesn't count, does it?
You hear faintest giggles bubble out from behind Huntress's mask.
Ah, you're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count.
Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down and pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach for the dog who was definitely still alive and not involved then. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Suddenly she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. You do with a flow shows knowledge of advanced humaning.
I'm gonna show her a thing or two. You silly goose. Chuckle before reaching in the bag of jerky. You take the barrette. Oh, whoops, wrong voice.
You chuckle before reaching for the bag of jerky. You take out the bread off and collect a lock of Huntress' hanger, giving it back in an attractive swoop.
Much better.
Huntress is so happy that he tells her something new about human trinkets. He touches the clip in her hair with a shy smile. But since you're really heating up to hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new ginger just popped up on the strange road. All you find it is wide and clawed spreading across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the mirror above their heads.
It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. I was unconscious! Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of the evening's activities. You're just jealous because I'm gonna get laid. That is strictly slotted for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Nerd! Playing sick? No, no time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. So you got time to have a social life on there, or... Go, go, go! I didn't think so.
Once everyone is gathered at the fire pit, Lang Claudette quickly make an announcement.
We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not saying who, so don't worry. So don't worry, you hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on the behind on time for the evening's activities. And we only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story, but story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group? That never goes well.
Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss.
Device tempering, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate.
Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't know how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out? Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off me, which is an absolute dream come true, is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule? Even once?
Damn it, Donald, if you're trying to flex authority or the gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and Muss are back on. You two are to know I love to hack, slash, and slice.
We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounced my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. Cool, because that's what you are. Oh! I regret nothing. His name says nobody. Still gonna get started on story time, so Xeshire, who do you really think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name.
Please, pick somebody quickly so that the tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath.
I choose Huntress because she's honestly been the nicest to me out of all of you. Totally not, because I think she's hot or anything.
Whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. So be careful with the catchphrases, will you? That's your steps up to tell their story, the campfire flickers in their faraway lights.
There is a village outside in the deep and ominous redwood. No child dare step foot past the threshold of the thick trees and brush that separated safety from the unknown. Grown men have ventured in often and would never return to the sounds that echoed out into the village of something inhuman. The women of the town knew a story of the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told of a creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting beautiful. Her voice, the last relic of her humanity, it lulls all who hear her into her domain, and not precocious child nor fierce soldier can escape once you are in her clutches. Those who have seen her dare say she wears a mask of a hair stained with the blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there, for what's a hungry beast to do in frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It is said the Huntress, as the villagers called her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffer an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to a secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord rope around their necks and affix them to the wall. That way they'd be warm. That way they'd be out of harm's way. The Huntress would even bring the girls presents, toys she pilfered from other bodies, masks she'd fashioned out of things from the cottage, and little dolls made of glass twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the Huntress had never learned how to care for a human child.
You see a tear cleaved out from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly those beautiful singing voices from the very filled the air.
Sleep, my darling tiny one, tucked within your bed so tight, else the old grey wolf will come and grab you by your side.
There's a grief moment sounds and feel me to contribute to this stern moment.
I like singing. Can I like save? He'll snatch you up between his teeth. If on the bed's edge you sleep, and drag you to the forest deep, beneath the quaking tree.
But just the bleeding nose, so Xeshire and take glass and close the tailfire.
So close your eyes and fall asleep, and count the little woolly sheep, tucked so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you.
So lives and you both are met with souls around the campfire.
I love that song, Bayu Bayushka, the old Soviet lullaby, right? It is the song my mother used to sing for me before bed every night. Should I do that one stream? Should I sing the song since I, like Huntress so much? But now I must go. The memories, they are so much.
Oh, on that note, everyone says it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit, so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Anyone leaves and you go by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly loving you as a shower. This is nice. But your mode of peace and tranquility lasts for all 7 seconds, because Trixie shows up and he's blaring his latest song.
Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you?
He doesn't be for an answer.
I know you've been hearing these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special for those in charge of this island that an island don't want you to hear. I'm the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby.
Trixie leaves. You're a bit confused as to make this cryptic blues. If you aren't going to get any time to yourself, you just think just do it. Huntress approaches you.
Of course you liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. I find that all stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we?
Deputy of hot tubs car chase. You've come a long way innocently. Nothing you shouldn't follow. You're off the right now. Please don't forget our little talk.
I don't care. I'm gonna go dip in the water with the cute Russian lady. Bye.
Yeah, whatever. You and your storyteller friend just looked into the water. This is the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some Joe's shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean in the pool, I'm pretty sure you kill a companion would handle.
Before you run off, I wanted to make something clear. You know the half woman, half beast I was talking about in the story? That's me. I'm her. Yeah, I got that. No way! How cool! I'm not gonna say like, yeah, I got it. It's really awesome. Thanks for being vulnerable and telling such a personal story.
Huntress faux shyly twirls her hair.
Tell the truth. What did you think of my tale? Do I have the makings of a best-selling author, such as the comedic mastermind of Dostoevsky? Oh god, I'm gonna butcher these. It was a really well told narrative. Clear beginning, middle, and end, riveted from the start. It's the woman in the forest, I mean, you are clearly not a true villain. You're just a traumatized child.
Okay, now you're just being a sucker. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She's had her turn on the swallow and is playing coy now. Cookie bastard. chuckle awkwardly at Huntress' statement of the obvious.
Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm both about to die and also maybe falling in love.
You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems in front of you right now. It's actually pretty endearing. Notice the temperature has dropped significantly, display your steamy company.
It's a little chilly and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's get back to the fire and put me to bed, eh? Hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves you're about to unveil themselves, but it's time for bed. Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting. But after a day like today, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, Xeshire? Only if I don't see you first.
You make a cute little bow hunting motion and Huntress catches the imaginary aerial leash in their teeth and bites down hard, stabbing you in half. As you think the first is doing, it's kind of hard to tell.
Good night, my little snack.
I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. Fraser. Then over to the campfire, the heat is comforting on a chilly night. Looking at the crackling embers, you think of the Huntress' story of the half-human beast that abducted all those innocent children in an attempt to save them that would have been to her doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on this island? Is it your salvation, or will it be your demise? Before you can dwell to us on fate, what happened to White arrive, aka Losers 1 and 2, and now familiar creepy smile switching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing seems mild about the fireplace.
We apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying.
They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire.
Perhaps the music will put you at ease? Just try to keep the volume to a minimum, or the other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, I know, it's a minigame. Pointer stops, that's your result.
I suppose he does stuff real to his belly blues, but no one else knows if it'll tell him. Hey, play originally when you feet, dog.
Let's do this! Ready.
As you relax looking at the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You say, instead, you meant just the dog? Is that? Pussy was on this station. A lot of random things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You sit there when the killers will turn you until you sleep here. You're on fire. Ah, no, we already know you're gonna pick, aren't you, Cheshire? You little hard out.
Huntress, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company.
Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. She's more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep, and she's feeling restless.
If a Soviet lullaby doesn't work, this special mushroom tea has always done the trick. When I'm not coating the blade of my hatchet in it to ease the passing of victims, I'm steeping it in a piping hot mug of water. Try it. Final, if you are here, I have questions. Actually, I'll just DM you. Oh, I just see reishi mushroom tea is a thing, though. Hi. Before I continue, a quick question. I'm going the Huntress route for myself right now, but I can totally see myself playing this game a while longer. If you want to jump on, is there a killer you want me to go for? Possibly on a second run-through. I wanted to save this game to play with you, too. Probably going to bed eventually. Alright. If there's... I'll keep recording this, though, so if there's someone you want me to go for, just let me know.
You do. You fall start to feel sleepy. Except, maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from Ruler speaks to you again, but it shouldn't still be as spooky now that you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. This one's still undeniably odd. Really worked up a sweat blushing those chillers toast the ballroom in hell. Why did it hurt so much to go splutter on some cool ocean waves afterwards? I'm just saying, I'm out here, you know. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Chapter sitting beside you, sketching a portrait.
Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the Huntress right before bedtime. You should know they're not what they seem. Not like me, who was obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was out checking out to make sure that you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I'd like to share 2 things with you. 1. I do not take rejection well. 2. The first thing is very important to remember.
Were you drawing me?
Caver doesn't answer.
You aren't drawing stink lines radiating from me, are you?
Still nothing from the Trapper.
Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I'm an easy guy to spend time with. That'll make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow.
Whoa! I appreciate every cent. Reggie, thank you for the 100 biddies. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Welcome to $10 Tuesdays. We're banging killers.
The rest of the scum lives like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if it bit them in the ass. I mean that literally. Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and yes, I said fun.
And if I don't pick you?
Remember what I said earlier, or it might be the last thing you ever forget. Hey, you look tired. Get some rest. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll over about 15 feet to your left.
Finally alone, realize to them, baby. Did you approach as they begin? Hopefully you're not poisoned.
This game is weird.
Wait a second, where are we? This isn't... jeez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly into the camera.
I think today really went well. There were some first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perished by my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Or do I have to say, oh I do? Attractive, mysterious. Really don't know any other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my saffron. That being said, the other 3 better make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer is. I will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I for one will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more about letting on about this place. He's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill, and... Trapper. Where do I begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I'm perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human. I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life.
This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person, but if anyone else wants to. I don't care enough to stop them. I just have to kill Dwight to feel anything again.
I'm not really sure how to feel about Cheshire. On one hand, everyone I've cared about has met an awful fate. It's probably good for Cheshire if he just keeps ignoring me. On the other hand, there's something about them that could work out for my plan, for me. I think that everyone thinks of me as beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe? Okay, that was a choice for sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on a society that used me and threw me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help.
Achievement, still alive.
You open your eyes, the sun is... Okay, why is there a thing here? There we go. Oh, save. Yes.
Okay, now that the immersion has been forever broken, way to go, Cheshire. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great, totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire, walk of several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Does this be nothing more than a strange dream? No, damn dream, you're really here for the day. Boy, I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is singing out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy balloons, though. And talking about sexy, here comes Xeshire carrying coffee.
How's this game? This game is really fun, and I'm having fun playing with my voice mod as I run through it. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right.
Xeshire seems suspiciously careful. The truth is nothing nefarious about his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are boring people.
That is a certifiable falsehood. I know very few musicians that are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. Wait, is your baseball... Is your bat inflated? Trickster, yes. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island.
Xeshire winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, that was the time. Never mind. He left.
Well, at least he brought me a cup of... Nope.
No, wait, don't drink that.
What the hell was that?
They don't call him Trickster because he's good on the skateboard. And he definitely didn't give that name because he brings people drinks so they could have a good morning. It was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, or torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise. The family place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 and 10, 2 thumbs up review too. I'll make sure to prison the pain. My fate and please make sure you to leave a review. I really hope so the old ruins. Just trust me. Please. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to Just the Cat on YouTube, as well as certain on Twitch and Tumblr, and also some advertisements here. Go ahead and start with social media for everyone who's here. Just go ahead and take that as an opportunity to be sharing with myself and it comes how goes. We all do all those numbers. Even if we don't admit to it. It's not everything, but it is something. Anyway, back to the actual content. Just trust me. I'm looking out for you. If you would please move on. Hey, wait a second. How to look possibly omniscient and possibly unlovable narrator. Physically just knock that coffee out of your hand. This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak at a turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. That's it. Nobody heard that. That was, oh no, let's let go by me. And hold up, so did, and it's recordings. No, it's my problem to deal with. Is that my karma for advertising? Actually, speaking, so I'd like to say something of great importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, I'm not saying it is. Even a place of extreme horror can receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, thumbs up review. It was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. Do you know? The ocean is right. One of our work goes in the place like this. They really judge it over his and whenever possible. Several of the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt, constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are small bugs or inconsistencies. That's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. Scheme was bugged on its release, wasn't it? We have to celebrate those who ventured to their bare souls as part of the creative process, with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not to be overly critical of them.
Are you two trying to sell me the place? To sell me on this place actually being good?
You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee.
Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. My apologies, Cheshire. Stupidness aside, you've been really enjoying your time on the island.
Yeah, it's been a lovely time.
Yes, I'm not suspicious. There's no option. Yes, I'm not at all suspicious that there's no option here. What an encouraging response. And we're glad you're not suspicious. Hey, Claudette, maybe Cheshire isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here. 0 chance they're still clicking, even right now, to see how you'll respond. I have a choice to not click. If I don't click, that means I don't have to listen to Dwight talk. His wrist is bent very awkwardly, though. Hey, look at that. They don't know anything. Doesn't matter. Just we're so happy to hear you're having fun. So who all's in this game to date? Huntress, who is my current target. Wraith, Trapper, and Spirit. Huntress was my main killer when I first played the game, so that's kind of why I'm going for her. See what happens. I didn't say I was having fun. Didn't say I'm not having fun. We're all having fun, Cheshire. You hear us? We're all having fun. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? Yes. Yes, I would hereby agree to participate in the verbal contract stating that I, Cheshire, will never say anything negative about my stay here on this island. Perfect. Delightful.
Excellent. Yes. Yes. Hey, Cheshire, it's totally cool if you have constructive feedback. Pick on a place that isn't positive review, because we all know nobody reads negative reviews of games resorts like this. You know, I see Dwight and Claudia have gone into a trance, but them grumbling on hear your belly. I'm going to hear from your belly, they find you one thing. Breakfast.
Okay, but why do Dwight and Claudette look so cute in this? I mean, Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. All the love really went into, what crap? Went into the killers for sure. Wait, if they're planning on updating this, I wonder if that means they're planning on adding more of the killers to this. Or, like, more of the characters. I mean, it'd be really great if they lined that all up.
Damn, I believe the game needs to continue, Xeshire. Anyway, perfect timing. Everyone wills to the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon them. Sauce for ranking these meats by the roar if they eat a trouble with paradise. Can we get some strawberries in here? The yogurt? I think powers roaring days so far, even killers can't watch this sodium intake.
First of all, game, I would like to say fuck you because I'm currently on a diet and exercising, so fuck you. I know summer's coming.
We do know someone's coming, Xeshire, so you just sit there, keep working at it, and you'll get that pot in no time. But in the meantime, you take your plate and sit down, thinking about today with a whirlwind of feelings you've experienced. Danger, dread, and disorientation. There's like going through puberty again. It's all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. Looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how they went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, no, it wasn't.
I can't imagine you'd make me any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated, has anyone seen where I left my cleaver? Just kidding, I always know where my cleaver is.
Oh, that was bizarre. Thanks for your breakfast milk. Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings.
I feel a stirring inside my animal heart, something I've never felt before. It's almost like the feeling right before I go in for the kill, but softer, warmer. I definitely feel something soft and warm, although I don't know how soft it is.
Sounds like it could be love, or maybe just indigestion from all the raw beef Xeshire last night. You know, probably that, or something called this food 34, whatever. Don't go searching, Aaron. Oh well, surely that must be it. No weird websites here. No one in the house which mainly stayed up for breakfast, just a fake echo spirit.
Did everyone else sleep well? Or should I say I did not? I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for the familiar revenge thing. Last night was no different, so in that case, it was exactly how it should be. A lot of reading done, though. If you don't mind, I'm gonna go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so.
Guessing that Raven hasn't had enough time to work at the Church room speaking for the group. Ah, perfect, there he is. Take us on, Rafe.
I'm glad the introduction of Xeshire to our island of paradise, and yeah, that was in quotations, didn't distract me from my normal routine, ignoring all of you, and vice versa. This place is an eternal prison of suspicion and suffering, and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking any questions.
I'm asking questions too. When will Wraith shut up?
And on our own, can you certainly put reasons? Soon will explain as name made you feel.
I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon.
Damn, what a power play. Keep more and more. Getting good this game, sucks cheer to life experience. See, we didn't get any breakfast, but so be it. You're dieting anyway, right?
Shut up, narrator. Narrator?
Narrator. Oh, I'm sorry. You told me to shut up. Do you not want me to do a job? You don't want me to do a job, Chester?
No, not at all. I'm just...
Think of us, but then stop talking. I get paid to do this. You don't.
Fine, alright. Get back to your job, narrator, sir.
After breakfast, you head to the hot tub to lay yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was short. A lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention.
You hear that?
Who are you addressing? Me?
Well, yeah, I guess. That's okay, right? No, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these four fine killers, but it feels like I'm the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator.
It's only okay, and so much as it serves to illustrate who he was. But you lost your mind, seeing as though I'm not real at all. Yeah, I heard this telling. Think he's coming from behind the bullshit.
No, no, stick it in there. A little more. A little more. Oh, yeah, that's it. Right there. How does that feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, that feels right.
This is uncomfortable. I'm not about you. I'm ready to get out of here.
I want you to take it to put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that. Exactly like that.
I swear, I had no idea these two even do, whatever it is they're doing on this island. Is this safe to stream and have on YouTube? Oh dear. I'm afraid to look. Please do something so that your first pilot can hear everything.
Oh, wow! Look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it. Aw, oh, come on. A little privacy, please? Bitches, you're the one interrupting me. Dwight is panting and Claudia has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here, and that I could hear you, well, you know. So what? What do you think we were doing? You're doing... I don't know exactly what you're doing, but it sounded like, It sounded like, totally not lewd or horny or any kind of inappropriate things. It just sounded like you were having a good old-fashioned round of, fun? You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? What? Narrator, what?
What do you mean, Deuce?
We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day. We spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. Actually, huh? I've come to believe that the key to finding the exact place you need to bleed out from, and I believe that this is in our appendix. Why else would it be there?
Makes sense to me.
Did you actually think we were me and him, Dwight? You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Xeshire. You're gonna need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost friend tells us how.
That was both a tragedy and a comedy. The cragmedy. The traumedy, even. I think a traumedy would fit better here. Shut up. I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah. The hanging out out of their stuff they had yesterday was hard. But more. So far today has been exhausting too. They are dedicated to achieving a true-centered sense of calm. No trouble, no bullshit, just soaking up the sun immediately. Today you're on a date with you. You fabulous thing, you. Oh, I like that. I want to be on a date with Dave. We'll make the first move. And aside from that disturbing thought, all we've learned further until a shadow blocks you from your precious sun. Spiky tip, click the palm tree bending over spare with the oak. There's no tree at all. It's...
Hey, babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling? What's that about? Some force kind of check in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kind of lazy. Besides, feelings? Ugh. Who wants those? We all know what we're here for, right? Whatever, though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon. Or after 4 p.m. Yes, I do. Intermittent fasting. Have you seen my abs, by the way? I know you're looking. Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right, I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing. Like, you could grind meat on those things. God damn. Like, you gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat? Threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius designed. I wonder what else he's inflating. I see him as the type to compensate.
He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends just because we don't want to talk about do a little talking. Doc, it'll put invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. This isn't Fortnite.
You play Fortnite too?
Anyway, okay, now that that guy is done, then we've got some ground rules established. We're definitely going to abide by. It's time to lay back, take some slow, deep breaths, and nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. I mean, God, where are you, Channington over here? If Xeshire isn't leaving you alone, then God, you have to be the hottest thing on this earth beside them. Let's see who it is this time.
Ah, yeah.
Ah, yes, Huntress, that makes sense. You two have gotten pretty cozy.
We should get out of here. I know a place that's quiet and out of the way. No one will be able to hunt us. I mean, hear us there. From college, I'm back. What's happening? We're banging killers. Doesn't that sound...
Doesn't that sound intriguing? But immediately flood of worry floods your brain. You pack a picnic, bring your swimsuit, a pocket knife. You decide to bring as much as you can. You may have to make a run for it at some point, and you should be prepared.
No need to head out. Mad Trust, I'm having way too much fun with this. I'm definitely recording this for Roy to see later, too. This is great. This is A quality. Down, Cheshire. What? Look, y'all can have your trickster. I'm taking this one. Mine.
No. Xeshire, focus on the storyline, not the rocks. I mean, killers. I mean, body. You decide to bring as much as you can. You may have to make a run for it at some point, and you should be prepared. Of course, you wash up on sound with nothing but the clothes on your back, so you've got nothing together. You ready for this? I mean, they call it the Huntress, not the Huntress. Look up at this towering door, the string form sentence when suddenly, before you can stand for in love with her, the spirit interjects.
You think you're going to have fun with her? All the running and wrestling, it's not like in the clever double entendre way, but actual physical wrestling. I'm exhausted just describing thinking about it. I made chicken low maimed. Yeah, I feel like I'm about to get low maimed. Listen, you're kind of weird and I'm kind of weird. Like, I don't know, maybe you'd want to sit and ignore the whole world with me together? Yeah? Is this what it's like to feel popular? Is this what it's like to feel popular? Because I don't know if I like it.
Tough choice, lucky bastard. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today. You also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. Just remember that these are cold-blooded killers. You know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you squeeze them in life those. And then die a horrible writhing death after agitating death because they decided to kick you in the pants and leave you behind. Sorry, this island is really gonna be tilted. It's a little big.
I gotta go with Huntress. She was my main. Whee! You and Huntress make your way to a secluded beach house. Your heart thrums in your chest. Don't look up thrum. Don't look it up. Oh god, I'm using the wrong voice. Marker.
You and Huntress make your way to secluded beach house, and this little cat tries to do my damn job. Heart thrums in your chest. Don't look it up. Thrums is real word. I swear, all these nerves of excitement or terror. Isn't it fun that makes the sexy and the horrifying? I mean, isn't that basically what a synonym is to begin with? I say, dear penguin. Huntress is quiet as a mouse as he goes into the island forest. He struggles to keep up with their routines at a delicate, almost so silently fast though. She often leans crush into her, having been desperately trying to keep up. You follow her gaze and realize you've arrived, cabin in the woods, time and suspicious, obligatory in nearly all horror films and stories, and you've come here willingly with a fearsome killer. Great job, you horny bastard. Cabin is cozy, but something seems off about it. Can't put your finger on what it is. This was there's you through a bun of mask, cooking her head and slows, if it's trying to gauge a reaction to her right away.
Are you trying to invite me inside? Why do you need an invitation? Are you a vampire? No. POV, you're a Black Widow spider. Oh.
Is it just me or did Huntress seem a little disappointed? Like a Twilight fan that realizes that her boyfriend just filed his teeth to get her interest. Anyway, didn't take her for the lover of the fang. I mean, we all have a good blade sometimes, am I right? Ah. Hey, I don't judge.
Come in, let's explore. Why do I keep suddenly sounding Irish when doing her voice? Dorvitsky.
Well, you tried to figure out how Russian works. You follow her inside. It's creepy, pickety, and definitely not a big code. But there has a certain holy charmer.
You're quite the decorator.
She blushes. Indeed, she is. The chandelier made of bones hangs delicately from the foyer ceiling. That collection of trinkets lines the mantle. And tells you if people who want all these things are not as blue well anymore. Could you be Huntress's next victim? Thought gives you a wicked thrill. Hey, she's looking at you again.
What do you think of my collection? It's so much! Minimalist. I could learn to like this. Is that bad? It's so much. Are you a hoarder? Why do you need so many watches and umbrellas? I didn't say all that. Goodness, the keys is a bit much, isn't it?
Just like that, she's someday you know what all these random things are called. Oh boy.
I so very badly want to know why humans carry around so many peculiar accoutrements. It is a bit much, but it means I've got plenty of share. Here, take this.
She gives you one for precious and the others to keep. Husbands and vouchers doesn't know what a key is, but does know the word accoutrement? Billy? No? I good? Billy? I'm sitting here reading a narrative view and I go to English college to understand this stuff and take a master's degree in English studies and creative writing to know what these fancy words are. And this one shows up badly educated, understanding the ways of the word, and yet she shows up like she knows everything. You know, whatever, I'm just to say she got a dictionary. You maximilian. Continue. Okay, moving on then. I can't wait to touch everything with you. You find so many goodies of me. Wrong voice. Marker.
I can't wait to go treasure hunting with you. We could find so many goodies on the island. But first, what do you think of the other killers on the island? I mean, Trickster's pretty out there, but everyone else seems to be having interesting backstories and whatnot.
Oh, Gustavo, what are you playing at, Xeshire? The first kiss today is this for indeed. She seems to have 2 mouths, both will explosive. You hope they will never be explosive. The explosive part emerges.
Why? Are you jealous?
Before you can answer, first use a shake. Just loses your balance on the termite-infested floor involving your arms. You're not mad about it. Before you have any time to enjoy taking this moment in. Oh no, it's an attack. A horde of killer crabs invade the crevices of the poorly constructed cabin. Now that's big. They race the hunters and swarms, flanking your wrist shot claws you. Unless that quickly, what do you do?
Hold on, I know how this works. I'm here to protect Huntress. Grab a shaska!
Okay then. If you reach out and grab a shaska off the wall, being the highly educated person that you are, you know that the shaska is a Russian sword, and an umbrella or tailor collars that they like that. Back to back with Huntress, you buff hack away the attacking stations. You manage to slay the majority of the killer crabs. The ones you missed are scurrying away back into their hiding holes, and returns to you with a gaze full of passion and intrigue. However, before it bubbles over, she looks away as a person's feeling. Is she nervous? The Huntress sits down on her coat and begins aiming the guts off her hazard. It's an obligatory scene for every killer. You're just happy that you know she's not at the social she's wiping off.
Looks like we're having crab for dinner.
She doesn't smile at your judge. She has a ponderous look on her face again. You joined her on the couch.
Man, sometimes those near-death experiences really get me thinking about what I want in life. I'd really like to start a family one day. How about you?
Xeshire. You there? I feel like it's over go. Hello. Where the cat be, Never mind, I think we lost them, folks.
No. Maybe one day with the right person. Sure, that's death. I personally would actually never have kids. One day with the right person. I mean, it's a life-changing decision. You have to make sure it's right.
That just smells poorly.
A good answer. You never know what kind of weirdos are out there.
They may all be sexy, however.
What were you like as a kid?
You try to imagine Sanchez as a meek child in a puffer coat, wondering about the photos. I'm just chocolates, her laugh like human solved.
I was so innocent. We hunted to survive, and went back to the cottage, and Mother would tell me stories, and we'd drink tea and imagine a life far away from the woods. Somewhere like this. Oh. I suppose I finally achieved what she wanted from me. But since coming here, something feels off. It's beautiful and warm, and everyone is so attractive. Like thirst traps galore. But you don't get the feeling that something is coming for us?
Oh no, she's onto you. But onto you about what? Screwing memories rush through your head. Nightmares, demons of dark cloud, bullets and dwights that make him stares that buoys them sort of hypnosis. Click, bing. Now click, validate your theory or try to push it off.
Totally, actually. I think you're onto something. What do you know? How long have you all been here? Do you remember anything at all about why we might be here? Take me to sweet death. And having these dreams, seeing things, I think we are all serving some greater purpose here.
Huntress reveals a strange object that she stole from the near stage where Trixie performs. It has some strange symbol on it. Truthfully, it doesn't seem strange to you. It's just a nice bottle. However, the label's interesting. Tales know to you, but before she can explain her theory, Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt.
We have a dramatic announcement. But it needs to happen back at the beach. I just got alone time with her. Give me a break.
Thumbs the brakes. You arrive at the beach and realize you were set up. There's no big love motto. What we have here is a good old-fashioned rivalry.
It's true, exactly like the voice that we cannot hear and certainly aren't referencing says. Force to interrupt your lovely date by another killer. They are here and ready to make you an offer of love you won't be able to deny.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh is right. Pfeffer emerges from the water. Is he in slow motion? And it seems that Xeshire has to exercise, which means that Jack is to enjoy the absolute thirst trap that is this behemoth of a man. I'll be counting his exercise for him as he goes to perform sit-ups, squats, and the usual workout. I guess lucky for Chad, you get all these bulging muscles to yourself, none for the count. Alright, Xeshire, we have this. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Six. That's it. Wrong on me. Well. More. Damn girls. On behalf of Jesse, I was in Jonathan. Lendo, that monster, okay. Now, curls he can do with. So we're going to count 10 curls on the job as I continue the narration. Chopper emerges from the water. Is he in slow motion? He's pure thirst. Just calm human of horseback. He stands tall on the cover of GQ. Manly manman is brought to life. Just ignore the cuts, blood stains, and spill nest. Also, was he holding his girlfriend there this whole time, waiting for his cue? Touched him until a bit of whoever's in. I mean, it's not like they can do it or anything, but.
Heard you spent all day in a quaint cottage. That's cute. How about a quaint mansion? Or better yet, how about one on each continent? Yeah, I'm including Antarctica. I'm really, really rich. Think of how cozy we can get there in a snowy 10-bedroom chateau. One of those pools that is half indoor, half outdoor.
that's nice and warm throughout. Just don't ask what it's filled with. Posture check. Stretch. And I actually need to get water. Lucky me, I've got water nearby. Thanks for the streamer care package right after the workout. Nice and warm throughout. That way you can kill a mama polar bear from the outside while watching her cubs scurry over her body from the inside.
So, wow. Shocker is the real deal. And by real, I do mean really. And by deal, I mean evil.
Plus, you really want to hunt for your food for the rest of your life? With me, you get it both ways. Savagery and someone to clean up after you. Sounds nice, huh? Ugh, as if. That life isn't for me, bro.
I'm very impressed that you can speak with implied quotation marks. Very cool. This guy's the old dude's nozzle. Trying hard much? He's like the turn of the century Pacific Northwest version of a Wall Street bro. Trust me, it turns. Patrick Bateman along with you. Chip on the shoulder there, you wouldn't. You wouldn't go with him if he were Brendan Cleary. Oh shit, he is. Thanks, but no thanks are given to anger. What do you say, Cheshire? Which do you choose?
That's actually an easy one. Thanks, but no thanks. Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. I'm into a quieter lifestyle. I relish my independence and don't need someone to wipe my butt for me. Now, excuse me while I go jump in Mommy's arms.
Long time for the huge arms of Huntress. She holds you tight, such that they feel like life will leave your body in at any moment. The god hurts.
You know what? I'm impressed that you stood up to me. I appreciate someone giving me their totally honest opinion, even if that opinion makes me want to carve out their liver. And the butt wiping comment? That's not what I meant by clean up after you. But I'm hiring someone to do that for me the moment I get home. Bro, if you got the kind of money to wipe your ass, donate.
And now, Cheshire, be good. Good him. Trampolines, you turn Huntress while hailing slow motion back into the water. It's pretty weird. They still stay there all night.
Shall we continue our date? Huntress sleep. Wrong voice. Haha, marker.
Huntress lead you back to her cabin. You thought you'd remember the way, but it's like the force has completely changed. Nothing's familiar. Logo off out here.
Can you believe that guy? Classic trapper, pulling a move like that. I'm so glad you chose me, though. I don't think we've explored all there is between us yet.
She winks a bunny bastard and scoops you up onto her back. She just rubs to the wood if you piggyback around her. The wind ruffles your hair, and most clear a path of the mighty woods woman as she races. Look, this is like the lead from that famous teen vampire drama in that one scene where he calls her a spider monkey. I mean, honestly, she probably is a Twilight Fairy, she. Please didn't call you out.
Whee! Actually, I'd probably love that. Not even for like a romantic thing. I just think it would be really impressive if someone could carry my heavy ass on their back and run that fast. I would actually call that fun.
Eventually, she only lures you to the girl to each new surroundings, or declaring in the forest, but just pants his mouth like a deer in the meadow.
I like to come here sometimes to clear my mind and heck up a few cute woodland creatures. Gives me straight tag. Foxes are my favorite to slaughter. They think they're so cute and sly, but I see right through them. They're just assholes. Great with hot sauce. Alright, hold up. Hold up. It's the same thing I say about cats. Foxes are adorable, but God, they are not great. Not the great with hot sauce part. The part where they're little assholes. But that's why we like cats. No, not the foxes.
Yeah, Bunches hears rustling and darts off to find its source, crossing down the wall and then. But they are alone in the forest. Which way did he come from again? No idea. He says the directions are off. The mouthless voice floats in the air, rolling upon the easily surfy one.
Come find me. Oh, this thing again. Ready. Perfect. Oh god. Not bad. Oh god. Completely. Not bad. Tag!
He bought Huntress on the school there, and when you fought her, she high-fived you. I mean, you immediately feel your wrist snap. Tragedy, this way you're just rude and normal bit.
You're so good at hiding, having a real blast. Thanks, they say it takes 10,000 hours of practice to get good at something.
Hey, they do not say, they do say that.
That was fun, huh? I'm just trying to just relax and have a good time, but that's really hard for me. Anytime I let my guard down, something terrible happens. What if we let our pants down? No. Like what? Sometimes I find young girls in the woods, little perfect angels. They need my protection. But if I turn my back for a moment, they wind up dying.
That got dark, but you feel like Huntress wouldn't just admit this to just anyone. Oh look, Claudette, cool. Claudette and Dwight are there. And now we're gonna call them.
What was that? Anyway, we swear we're here for a good reason this time. Yeah, no one is manipulating us this time. It's just time for dinner. Come get some grub.
What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining, and that's not just the remaining anxious swift extending nothing room toward your psycho killer. No. You're really feeling all romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep it your little secrets. Enough gentle ribbing. It's only like business. All the, appetizing signals of our for dinner. Including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're going to do the gang or we cram all the ones for this about guns. Just believe me, they're all here, and they're just as the and demented as you remember them. But the bottom line, everyone's being careful not to offend you by saying one thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. I mean, what is this? The dating sim? However, since Wraith seems to be the biggest long side and of the deer, or the first caution the wind and speaks of. It's a pretty small cohort of and tribes for being the least loved killer and murderers owned. But hey, letting them have this one moment of spotlight is the least we can do. Well, is the least we can do. And who knows what it won't bear anybody in though.
I'm sick of sick of watching everyone else gorge themselves while I'm preoccupied with, trying to get to the bottom of this never-ending nightmare. So tonight, none of that. I'm not really hungry anyway, so I say we do a simple salad or something. The green kind, not the mayo kind. Mayo is gross. Excuse you. I'm fine with just lettuce. It doesn't have to be fancy. Not iceberg, though. It has no nutritional value. Bruh. I work in food service. He's literally the kind of person I despise.
I think I feel whenever we get born in one by most people. Letting Wraith choose this was a mistake. That's how it always.
Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group?
You had an interesting day for sure. Golly just grew to the others. Say too much or too little, we could affect you in with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option.
Tell of your brush with death. Joke about brush with death. Today was nuts. We went to Huntress's cabin and killer crabs attacked us. It's true. I'll fall asleep tonight to the delicious sound of crunching crustaceans.
That would never have happened on my yacht. I grind them up in more satisfying ways to kill crabs. At least those kinds of crabs. I have a little comb.
Oh God! No! 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 My voice is not getting attached to that line. I'm moving on.
Duck and pork, bring on dinner. Everyone eats in silence. Don't trust anyone. When they're all very tired. Wait, no, sorry, those dear supernatural horror throws in the dark. No, not a charming parody. Then schools. From the paradise.
Bony appetite. Don't you mean bone? No, almost everything we serve has lots of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. How do you have a veggie with bones? Did you get them from the ninth dimension?
Don't question it. Also, how do you know about the ninth dimension?
Don't question it. I've got friends on the other side, alright? Oi, I'll deal with you later.
Everyone eats without speaking. And do the rising, both of the sexual and deadly community. Everyone finishes, the Warren Claudette come back to clean up the table. You linger around you as you pick up your plates, take your napkin, and dust the crumbs on every table. Do what you like to say to the servants?
You're top notch. Service is much appreciated. Love biting into carrots. There's a whole finger in there. Yeah, I love it when I love it when my rutabaga screams back at me, or when the beat actually has a heartbeat. Everyone, if you please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You can go willingly or go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies.
Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb?
Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Or when the broccoli bites you back. When the corn starts playing corn. I'm moving on. That was terrible. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. It just hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes. Because of childhood trauma involving fire.
The finally everyone starts moving toward the fire pit. Aside from Wraith's thinking about the situation, if only to get away from Wraith's come to wait in the cake even. Oh, although when I get the film down, which goes off the top of my head, and if I keep reading the line and somehow when either fits right in, or I'm just repeating what the next line it is. Yeah, I love it when that happens. Crack up being the narrator. You take a seat on the comfortable log, feeling the fires heat against your skin. And wait for the end of their killers to take their places. Never wants to tell story this time. The narrator tells story, perhaps they do a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed something place stuff in my mind like this? That doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably the great. Oh, cool. You know, everyone is looking at you. So, you know, do something.
You want to see this magic trick where I sit on a fire hydrant and make it disappear? Should I pick someone to tell a story? Or we could play charades? Boggle? Well, we're actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? So this one time at band camp...
Shut up, shut up. That is a dead reference and nobody likes it. Wraith points his spine, skull stuff thingamajig at you. You knocked out of its way, who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots the lasers.
Try not to bore us.
We're just very interested in you. I thought I was the horny one. Why are all of you after me? Don't speak for me, Huntress.
Now you can't tell if it's Lorm from the fire or if it's yours heating up.
You know, that fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive.
He's no fools to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Just because Root Lake Lumberms isn't about to story out of it.
Fine, I'll tell you a story. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. Oh, I hope it's a mystery. Where the fuck did you emerge from?
Oh, okay, so that's already what hell.
This is a concern. Actually, I feel like an action story would be more of, Trapper's thing. Romance might be Huntress's thing. Or adventure might be Huntress's thing. Romance? I'll tell a romantic story. About two lovers who take poison and die together foaming at the mouth? Or about two strong hunters who met when they both tried to bludgeon the same wily Wolverine? Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting, she'd been dragged there by some friends. They couldn't have been more different, and yet as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music and took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months.
But too soon, if you can trust someone, don't you think?
It's so sweet. Oh my god, Wraith? I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting Trapper to get bored, but Wraith? Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partner. Love could spark from a mere look at the campfire. And why are you all posing fabulously as I say that, as if trying to get my gaze upon you?
And now you go their attention. These killers furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Except for Trickster, who's wandering over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music and headphones to drown you out.
I don't need your smelly emotions!
Okay, that was no very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it's actually quite bad. Sorry, but the narrator keeps it real. We can't just end it there. So what else music to hear story from tonight? Let's communicate inside it would be most entertaining.
Yeah, because your gaze is stuck on the bunny lady. I mean, she was my main killer. Yes, please. Huntress, you seem raring to go. Let's hear from you. Sure thing. The neck of the woods isn't wanting for horror thing mythology. Mother once told me of a young man who was traveling back home after the war. Which war? That doesn't matter. I just wanted some backstory details to paint a picture.
I'll paint you a picture if you want.
The man was lost and running out of food rations. He sat for the rest underneath a majestic birch tree. Birch is actually gorgeous. When he saw the woman, naked, skin glistening in the twilight glow. Yes? Hot, Hot, I'm invested. They sang a haunting melody as they made their way downward towards the inviting lake. Enchanted by the music, the young man followed the parade of beautiful women until they stopped in a clearing next to the water. They turned to him and smiled. One woman with long red hair stepped forward and reached for his hand. The others began to play music. Flutes, tambourines. Get your ass out of here, Trickster. The melody was intoxicating. The man's feet began to move beneath him. He was dancing, moved by the magical music of these mysterious women. Twilight darkened the night, and the man grew weary, but when he tried to still his moving feet, he found that he could not. "Help! I cannot stop dancing!" he cried to the nearest woman, a slender woman with green hair. She drew near him, and he saw her features distort into something horrific. She was bloated and eyes hanging out from one socket, the skin color of algae, a Rosaka, her true self. "You'll never stop dancing," she screeched to him. "My sisters and I were drowned in this lake by the men of your regiment. Consider this your punishment." The man cried out, "But it wasn't me." "Someone must pay," the Rosalka said. Her voice filled the briny malice. And so the man danced and danced until his bones broke and his heart gave out. The dance of death.
The silent bees everyone takes in this carb ending.
But it's not all bad. Rosalkas are also fertility goddesses. If a lady had stumbled across them, she would have been blessed with a fruitful womb. But probably some candy for the road.
Damn, through it think that's a happy ending? I want more Huntress is delivering. A few martinis, please.
How was story time? A lot of people like to take potshots at sequels, but I think there's a good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more of a fan of an episodic storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off any individual installment, and builds a greater sense of community between the audience and the creator. This is true, actually. Tell me, Xeshire, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? You're only going to give me select options, right? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. Yo, I want to have fun with my Russian wife. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your trap. Yap trap. You know what we need to get back to. That thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay. Have fun tonight. Try not to end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that all these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit, she really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed.
Did I hear somebody trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this sweet talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes?
Please, enough talk of burns and things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities will be set into a literal fire, as I'll be surrounded by figurative flames as well. And if we turned and ran as far from this place as we could, just you and me. On those spindly legs, you'd probably be tired if you got too far. If it's running away someplace more secluded Cheshire's after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Ah! Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature. It's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice, and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions for fabricated problems. God, Spirit, stop! Watermelon destroying power. Watermelon destroying power. She could crack a durian with those. While sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. I hate that I agree with half of the things that come out of Spirit's mouth. I could crack a coconut with ease. Why would she crack a coconut? She's already got two.
Does my traveler's princess appetite? It seems as the touchstone along with the attention of every world is on you, Featherplement.
If you could, I don't know, pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives, or, you know, some special objects we might have going.
You heard him, who will it be? We head off with him for an evening activity. I'm just saying, you might like to have done just as the heroic does before your time murders Iron Wound comes to a close. That it'll even take the same person every single time, and sure enough, that's fine with that man. There, but there's a streaming reality TV diesel booze happening that was all it was taken. Which killer we back. Oh yes, right back to the trickster because, there. I mean, if you've been sick, picking the same person every single time, as if he didn't mind like being done without even single thought, and you ever orders it him.
Huntress? You know, I had a feeling you'd pick me. Shut up. You know, I had a feeling you'd pick me. You've got good taste. And I don't just say that because I'm considering eating you.
Once again, I'll have fun with your new waifu. Don't just accept that to see how you up and down. You never felt a literal piece of meat this much before we love. Fuck you got yourself then too.
Hello, Ninetail. Let's go over to the bar. I'm gonna make you something special. You and Hunt. Marker.
You and Huntress risk yourselves over to the bar where you will find an arrangement of parts and craft supplies. Now those taxidermy tools. Cool. Are you freaking out? I'm not freaking out. There's that. It was a taxidermy. That needs to get drawn go to corpse. You wonder what's going through Huntress's head, though she's bubbling enthusiastic. You're all place careful, because you might snap.
Something on your mind?
She smiles.
Drink this!
Let's just have you a seemingly normal cocktail, formed with drug and some sort of stick. If you say which we operate on, these flavors would certainly hide the poison. Look around and consider what else there is to live here besides becoming much physical joy, and the conclusion is...
Bombs away, I'm not even getting to make the choice. We're getting drunk.
Really? She made you a mushroom tea that paralyzed you into sleeping, and he's done. You've had a drink. It's quite nice.
I've been thinking about making you a present. A mask. Would you be into that? Hell, yeah, actually. I've always admired yours. I mean, I've got a Legion mask on the wall, but we don't talk about that. But we do. I love my Legion mask. Roy, thank you so much. Always admired yours. What would you like? Mask, anglerfish mask. A fluffy cat mask. Uh-oh. Just like the fluffiest white cat mask, like marshmallow level fluff. You can barely make out any features.
Get the fuck.
What the What? Meow. Meow. Okay, I guess I asked. Well, I know what I'm gonna be working on tonight, all alone, in my skimpy pajama. Say less.
Don't just say you.
Should we just get out of here? Should we just like get out of here? Maybe go get. No, that's not how tonight goes. I mean, that's not how it's supposed to go. Oh.
Hey, look, it's Tweedledee and Tweedlelook.
Not yet, Elise. Haha, you kooky kids.
So, damn it.
Huntress, you got lots of hobbies. Why don't you share something with us that you're passionate about? Something less deadly than throwing axes or chasing survivors, maybe? Just a thought.
Yes, 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 yes. No, 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 no. I am unofficially keeping the nicknames for these two. I'm going to, at some point, unironically call them that in Dead by Daylight and then feel like I need to give context.
Making more masks? Or, wait, making matching gloves? No, you little joker. Think about a different type of making. Making our victims die fast, medium, or slow deaths, depending on what mood we're in. It's another round of Be Careful What You Wish For on Murderer's Island. Why, I need your help. Doing something in a different place entirely? You read my mind, meet you there. Yeah, get out of here. I'm talking about mycology. You know, mushrooms. Actually, mycology is interesting. A lot of them. I'm very familiar with which ones make great soup base, and which ones make you super dead. I'll show you 2 mushrooms. You point out which one's safe to eat. Okay, that sounds easy enough. Autumn skullcap, and after eating that one, if the diarrhea doesn't kill you, the liver failure probably will. See, that is a thing about mushrooms. The one that looks... This one's very easy. I'm sure you'll nail it. Point to the one that won't result in instant death if you eat it. Actually, this one. Correct. Hey, that's a chanterelle. It sounds fancy, and it tastes fancy, too. Like a certain someone I know, I bet. Nom nom nom. Yeah, chanterelles are really buttery. I like that. Final question. Which will make you jump for joy, and which will make you vomit until you die? Which one will make you jump for joy? This one. Oh, that's a destroying angel. It's very deadly, not to be confused with the wish-granting angel. Well, you're hallucinating on deathbed after chowing down on one of these. Oops. Oh, I stopped doing the voice. That was fun, right? I like flexing a little bit more than just my biceps for you. You do not know your moosh. I do not know my moosh. I know my plants, not my moosh. I'm sorry. Were you... I know Anita Muscaria is toxic. You're tabulating your answers, and... Not great. Not all wrong, but it takes 1 poisonous mushroom to put you down for good. Moosh and sus are deceiving. Just need to keep me around so you don't shove anything deadly in your mouth.
You've already seen it, but Huntress claps her hands giddily.
I appreciate you spending time with me tonight. I know the other killers are very alluring in their own way. Sure. It means I spend a lot of time with a forest pumpkin such as myself. She is actually really cute. You're no bumpkin. They are hot, aren't they? You're no bumpkin. You're no bumpkin. You're a strong, independent woman. Don't demean yourself.
Huntress leads at you, the knife to your throat. I'll
demean myself if I want to.
She's angry, but also turned on. This is pretty hot.
We're here. Hey look, it's the ever return of and duck.
Caught out into why they're gathering everyone to the beach. Typical.
Exactly what the voice said.
I'm telling you, and I'm being honest, you're the only one who can hear me. The angel together again on the Lord people. It seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. Maybe because it was fun, it feels like even what we're about, actually. It's so late that the sun's already beginning to rise. I get this over with quickly so that, I mean you, the can be rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual martyrdom. I think you've really eased your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mobile, the basket case, the psychotic building girl, you know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone is gathered in volleyball court for a new type of game. It's your dream date and see who just your shoes is.
Who's ready for a round robin? Why do I feel like the Bachelorette all of a sudden? How round are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you about a dream date that they plan for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Trapper, why don't you go first? I think you deserve it, even if it's... In this case, it's a subtle dig. Stop talking. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event and the larger metaverse of a Dead by Daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it.
Why, yes, thank you. I'd love to. So, Cheshire, you're thinking of picking me? Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished and rewarded. Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks better stay the hell away from my yacht.
Yeah, I know who I'm spending time with.
Yeah, Spirit. Figuratively, damn it, Dwight, watch the words around these people. Tomorrow, I'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. That's it? If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. You at least want to specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them! Okay then, so hydrate tonight if you intend to hang with Spirit. Sorry. Anyway, Wraith? Well, I don't know. I really prefer to just tell Cheshire privately. I don't really know how that's going to work with these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to Cheshire?
Rafe considers this for a moment. Too long.
That's fine.
Without moving, Rafe lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper.
Tomorrow, we have to find my bell. And then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. It's gonna be really special. The kind of thing where we'll really bond. And maybe get off this island. Maybe we can go on a real date.
Wait, is Wraith my ticket out of here?
You done? Is that it?
Rafe nods, proud, almost as if knowing that he was the one killer that not a lot of people would pick on this game.
Great. Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone.
What was that?
Nothing. Go away. And boy, oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure.
What kind of treasure are you looking for?
Guess you'll have to pick me to find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing because it's clear already that you're going to pick me.
Yeah.
Confident. Mysterious. I like it. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about all the swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make some choice at dawn. That's one night.
Did you two forget to mention something?
Oh gosh, how could we forget? Before you have to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality surviving day competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who's already teetering on the edge of a psychological break. And giving them a little push.
Hold up. This has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time and I'm just now finding out about it?
Come on, the signs were there, you just didn't read them.
Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers.
Oof, it's like butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill the killer, but can you break their heart? Do you dare even try?
I mean, that's right. Tomorrow's one of the sexy slices will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be?
But why?
Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? And I'll hurt somebody's feelings, someone dangerous.
What's gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Ever seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats. And here she can disappear. Hard to track. Yeek, if you get rid of Faith, he might cry. Or those bottom arm losing and throwing and being vulnerable. Well, it seems like he might be a little bit higher to you. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with that, but then she'll start seeing you behind every tree. The fair to say is, I don't envy you, plus since you're bad that you're eliminating.
Oh boy. Wow, I was actually not ready for this. Honestly, I hate to say it, but Trapper has been like the most aggressive of them, and I kind of really don't like him. So, bye. That was very simple. Trapper, you scare the living shit out of me. You're eliminated. That's fair. Honestly though, I don't care. You suck. But not in a good way. You bore me, you personality-free maggot. It wouldn't even be fun to kill you. Which I was totally gonna do tomorrow, the first chance I got. So really, this is a win-win for both of us. Still might kill you though. Out of principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open and have fun on your date tomorrow.
Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you left behind. Because of course they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Xeshire when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending an eliminated player home with... Oh god! Their own mostly new trickster body pillow. The next best thing to the real trickster. Mostly new. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, it's Dwight tested. A fate worse. So not only is it a trickster body pillow, it's a trickster body pillow that has slept with Dwight. Claudette approved, and both of them. All right. I hope you sleep well tonight, Xeshire. You're my hero for what you've accomplished.
How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? Though not the Isley Guild. I mean knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing that you do tomorrow? Although I do have to bear go before Dwayne thought I'd come back and put you in sleep themselves. You know, if they was skittle. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. The elimination. I didn't even know that was this good game. Stick with everyone, especially our loser. Everyone deserves a send off.
I can't help it if I have thick arms and legs that go until they stop. I knew we had a connection from the moment I saw them through my mask. You can never be sure what's going on in the newcomer's mind, but I like my odds for tomorrow. It's so fun hunting for love and not for food or vengeance for a change. I really know what's happening here. I honestly haven't been paying attention. Oh, Xeshire, sorry, I forgot. I'm focusing on other things, more important things. One way or another, I won't be here much longer.
I don't handle rejection well. At least I don't think I do. No one has ever been dumb enough to reject me before. Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I'm getting. And I'm a giant rage monster. So everyone in this room should be scared right now. Turn that camera off.
Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deep yearning? Me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah.
Well, you get on a part list, you don't get a confessional.
It's cool, man. I'm not a part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine.
If anything, I'm in my own machine. The whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, kinda wish I was so busy right now. I'd be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalizing the new speaker line, produce a limited series on my life, starting a new media NFT crypto app. Trickster would have an NFT crypto app, wouldn't he? I'm doing these private gigs over on IP Island. My dudes, you gotta check it out. IP Island is dope. Dope, it's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike.
Come until everyone chases up and up and don't worry.
I'm talking about your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Ghost.
Don't you say, look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to and I don't want to get sued.
Ghostface!
So come on!
Whatever, I don't care. I'm the trickster. See you around, Cheshire, you two narrator.
I
Have a name, you know.
me.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, but do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? It's a chair. The thing you're getting all wet. How's this going mildew? Okay, rude. Fine, it's over with. It's your turn. You're chicken. Chicken was a little bit of the buffer. After base series, it's all over the roof. Is it okay? Come back. Mind? What does that mean? No, you too. Seems to be a confession of literally every character in the game.
It's okay, we don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted to sit down somewhere. This chair's wet.
Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it.
How is that possible? You know what? I don't care.
You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves.
I've got something to confess.
Oh, great. What's it gonna be? You ate glue and great. Did you even know algebra test once?
Watching Trapper get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I've ever felt a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, this sun, these sweet, sugary drinks. It sounds like fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity? The unrelenting rhythm of the crashing waves and wailing seagulls is like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? Sentient being would do this. You're gonna hate me. Why would I hate you? Please erase me from this existence. Make so I was never born. Put the plug on.
I don't hate you. But now I have to do all the reading like this. So bleh. Oh, this means I can't even press my hotkeys like I've been building a habit out of that. Please erase me from this existence. Make sure so I've never born. Pull the plug on this experiment. Let my soul be free. Please, please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Yikes, huh? That was a weird way to end. Ah, well, what are you gonna do? Let the camera roll long enough, someone's bound to say something crazy. I mean, look at the Osmond family. Anyway, seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow's gonna be a doozy. Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which is sort of okay with. You pull on your beach attire, splash water in your face, Dwight and Claudette approach. Does that look of fate? Of excitement or terror? You notice the stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or even infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It happened here before, but it's probably a love thing. It's time! Claudette gestures over to the beach where the killers all stand flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watching with your ex. I actually do know what show they're talking about, and all I would do is make fun of it. Suddenly the message is clear. You're going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-assed cameos in the show. I'm gonna chew this agent out. But before we talk about you, walk you over for your big moment, don't think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us, Xeshire. It can't be easy being thrown on a mysterious island for seemingly no real reason, surrounded by terrifying killers, trying to manage the most primal impulses. No, I've been trying to let them out, and you guys keep blocking me. Murder and making out. You've kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly island host, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but... And Dwight look around conspiratorially. There's a little hint for you going forward. Don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you. Relationships are a two-way street. If you don't have the green light in the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone. The friend zone? That doesn't sound so bad. Where do you think you are, exactly? Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. There are killers and there are survivors. I'm afraid we can't say more. Okay, so who's into me? Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially again. Well, this sparks flying between you and Huntress. Well, yeah, because I've only been talking to her. But details. I saw her whittling a little figurine of you last night while everyone was asleep. So are you ready? Of course you're not, but too bad, we're on a schedule. You make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. It's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air, and I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's time for a newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I have to do a drum roll for this. No, you don't, but who cares? Xeshire, who do you choose for your solo date? Can we just do the flower thing? Wait, I thought we agreed to keep that between us. No, not that flower thing. The thing where the suitor gets flowers to symbol contestants' love and affection. Oh, right, I suppose. But no roses. They're such a cliche at this point. That's good. We tried to pick a rose, but I got an ouchie, so I settled for one of these. Beautiful. You've done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. I hope Dwight saves some of these for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You're getting that vibe too? No? Just me? Sorry, you've got other things to think about right now. Xeshire, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with? I mean, Spirit's really cool, and so is Wraith, but if I'm being completely Huntress. Do I have to say it? You turn to Huntress. She's never looked more appealing. Her keftan dress ruffles behind her in the light morning breeze. A seagull lands on her shoulder. She's like a beachy cartoon princess. She snaps the seagull's neck and stuffs it somewhere under her flowy dress. Probably to save for lunch. She can't help but hunt. Like a Disney princess. Huntress, I choose you. Let's spend the day together and see if we think a future is possible for our love. Me? Really? Huntress throws her hands up in the air like a bear and gallops towards you. At first you think she might swipe you up and her gigantic hands knock the life out of you. Instead she scoops you up into a hug and takes her place at your side. And she sucked your tongue all out at the other killers. Sometimes the immature move is the right one. It's sure to be a fun day. We'll just be here, not getting to really participate, even though the survivors matter too, while you go off and have a grand old time. Yep, Claudette and I hanging out. Not one competing for our love, wondering what we did in the past life and had embroiled unrelenting misery, but go! Have a blast! Huntress eagerly leads you to the yacht to begin your romantic day together. You have to admit, warm, salty air on your skin, the sound of crashing waves. This is a pretty perfect morning, just you and Huntress. Hey, cuties. Ah, and Ocean's here too. Did you know that I'm teeming with flesh-eating bacteria and dead bodies? That pesky Ocean, always kissing the vibes. Your turn, Huntress. Just... You sure you're okay here in the ocean? I know you don't like to be out in the open. Something about being here with you makes me feel safe. You both sit down at a beautifully set table on the deck of the boat. Widespread, mouth-watering breakfast goodies are arranged in front of you. Can we get you anything? Yeah, go back to the island. You look a bit green. I get extremely seasick. And Xeshire replaced all the island's Dramamine with party drugs, so... Wait, how did they get here? Weren't they just on the beach consoling the rejected killers? Are there more than 2 of them? You motion one of them over. We'll both take a screwdriver. Hold the orange juice. Of course. That's just vodka. Isn't that just straight vodka? Am I crazy? Isn't a screwdriver just orange juice and vodka? I approve. Oh, right. Huntress. Hey, can you play this particular song for us? Set the mood? You hand Dwight a piece of paper with a song title written on it. Sure, though I doubt Trapper has it in his vinyl collection. Soon the haunting melody of Huntress's mother's lullaby streams to the yacht's expensive stereo system. The boat rocks to the rhythm of the song. The eerie, melancholy mood is really quite romantic. Breakfast has never been this intimate. You reach out to touch Huntress's hands when suddenly a loud bellow scares you. You knock your freshly poured flute straight vodka into the pristine deck. It's Trapper. He's screaming at us from the beach. Look how tiny he looks from way out there. Huntress squishes his head between her fingers like a child and giggles. Damn you both! The treasure's sitting on worth more than your lives! Get back here! He's not wrong. Hey, Claudette, take us out farther. Aye, Captain. Can't you drive a boat? Guess we'll find out. Alone again. Nothing but the caw of the seagull and the ominous shadow of a creature lurking beneath the waves. I have something for you. For me? Huntress reveals a package wrapped in a bloody apron. Clap your hands on it like a kid at a birthday. Her playful attitude's rubbing off on you. Ask you asked for. Oh, I almost forgot, but I bet you didn't. This is the whole reason you pursued Huntress, I bet. Definitely get a mask of your own. No other reason. Are you sure about that voice in my head? Here you go. Oh! It's perfect. My God, I actually want one of that. I actually like that. You sure about that? It certainly was a choice. You both laugh. You toss the mask off the yacht. Good call. The whole time I was making it, like this is too weird. No amount of blood is ever gonna make it look cool. Let's go back to my place. She downs her screwdriver. No orange juice. Tension is palpable as you enter the cabin. You could cut it with a hatchet. I'm just gonna ready the screen in case if I have to cover the screen with my PNG. Just gonna move this over here for now. just in case. Give me a break. It's been day 3 of killer jokes. The narrator only has so much mojo. Hunter sits down. Sits you down at a cluttered table in the kitchen. You notice the bloodstains that have crept into every nook and cranny of the wooden planks. What poor creature died on this table? Did they suffer? What do you care if they suffered? Get back in the ocean, Ocean. Stop backseat ominous and narrating. See here. Don't move a muscle, or I'll hear it. I can hear any mammal's tendons creak as they stretch. It's a gift and a curse. I'll be right back. Alone in the cabin. What to do? I don't like my two options. I'm freaking out. Tell someone who cares. Hey, fine, you called my bluff. I have to listen to you and your problems, or else the damned ocean will have a conniption. So what's the deal? Am I ready for this? Is it smart to get intimate with a known cannibal? She kills on command. She doesn't even clean the blood off her apron. You mean her Sarafan? She's coming back. Wow. Rude. What's that in her strong yet delicate hand? You reach out for her, longing to stroke her blood-matted hair and scratched up shoulders. I thought we could get warm by the fire? She wags a finger. With a bunnylicious smirk on her face. Uh-oh. Not so fast. Remember when we talked about how there's more going on here? You nod like a little idiot. Well, I now know there's something up. Tonight while you were sleeping like a cute little baby, I snuck into each of the killer's lairs and saw them with shiny objects they've been stealing from me. I think they're connected somehow. Maybe it has to do with the symbol. I tried to go back last night, but something blocked me and picking up any of the objects. Someone or something knows I'm onto them. I think if you try, it might work. What do you say? Will you help? Hell yes. Globetrotting treasure hunt on the level of Nicolas Cage masterpiece? You can definitely count me in. Let's go. I'll be your guardian angel. You never know what those other killers might pop up. Grab Huntress by the hand and practically trip over your own feet on your way out the door. Feels good to have a quest. Thrilling. But part of you is wondering how quickly you can get through this and impress Huntress. Soon she'll take you in her yoked arms and you'll swoon. The childhood crush on Popeye is making more and more sense. No! Where do you want to start? There are 4 killers who've stolen from Huntress. You're not going to let them get away with it. Which one will you investigate? Trapper kinda hates me, but if Huntress is there... I'm just saying... I'd feel a little better. Little bit. There are 2 ways to get in Trapper's cave. Due to the whole, trap-based character theme he's got going with, you can rest assured that either one of both pathways is filled with traps. Just her advice, but she only giggles and shrugs her shoulders. You're on your own, it seems. Wing it, which will you choose? Underground tunnel. Sounds secretive. No one can stop you if they can't see you. That said, no one can rescue you if they can't hear you scream. And nobody will waste time burying you if you're already underground when you die, but you're not gonna die, are you? Uh-oh. Surely a dimly lit tunnel must be rife with traps. However, you managed to make your way along, distinctly uncaught by any traps. Rusty, bare, or otherwise. I got this. You're doing great! You're not at all afraid? Who, me? I gotta say, this is up there among the nicest, damp, and seemingly abandoned tunnels I've ever wandered through. Look, it even has lights! Inspired by Huntress's bravery, you dig deep inside yourself and summon the courage of your own, which is good, because you're going to need it if you're going to head through the murdery-looking passageway ahead. Oh, crap. You entered a humid, shadowy cave. Dripping water echoes all around you. It's definitely not cozy like the cabin you left behind. I wonder, how deep does that pool of shiny water go? Let's get this over with. Or is it just the darkness and you see Trapper? He leans against the wall of the cave like a detective of an old film noir. I knew you'd come. Trapper, get out of our way or I'll skewer you and serve you for lunch. Wasting your time. You'll never find what you're looking for. Unless you're looking for... is a minigame. Really? Another one of these? What? A minigame? How unexpected. How playful. How about you play it right now? Find Huntress's lost shiny thing. Peel them eyes. You're on the hunt now. Oh boy, this again. Bring it on. 1. 2. bad. 2, 3, 4. Not bad. You did it! You found my lost shiny object! I'm so grateful I could kiss you right now! I don't want because I'm pretty sure Chapper didn't actually leave and he's still over there in that shadow watching us. Later, Trapper, you thieving little perv. Yeah, that's not fair. I'm huge! Come on, Cheshire. Let's hurry to the next place. You found Huntress's shiny thing. And, well, I think it's just a regular old pen. But we don't need to point it out. She's happy, and isn't that all that matters? Wait, no, Mr. Narrator, we can talk about this, Ah! Oh, right, I moved it over there. Whoops.
And now what can actually do my job? Look at him. Isn't that all that matters? There are 4 killers who stolen from Huntress, and you're not gonna let them get away with it. Then Trevor is dank little hideaway, so there's no need to go back there. That's what we investigate. The fancy lighthouse. This place is thick as heck. Wasn't the beach sunny and beautiful just a moment ago?
So you're telling me that your precious shiny thing is up there? It's pretty great, right? Finally a good chance to activate these quads. You don't get legs like this from standing still. We already know I love a good workout. Running, jumping, climbing, roughhousing.
Get that damn shiny thing before your immeasurable army has built your brain and runs it down out of your ears already. Yeah, I called it out. It's obvious to everyone. Just on it.
So, shall we? Inside the lighthouse, it's so dark that you can barely see the step in front of you. That's okay, because you've got 100 stairs to practice getting the hang of this in the dark. However, something about this gloomy place is really wearing you out and messing with your otherwise happy, horny aura. You can practically feel your mood going down, 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 just climb up, 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 higher into the lighthouse, before you finally arrive at the top. I need more.
I forgot to put on the narrator voice.
Spirit, you're looking pretty pleased with yourself. Yeah, I'm getting the hang of this whole being dead thing. It totally gets sadder the closer you get to the top of the tower. That was me, baby. You gotta share the wealth, and by wealth, I mean the unending despair. Probably here for one of my precious shiny... Here's one of your precious shiny things that I've stolen. Good luck finding it. I'll be over here reading if you need me. Let's find the shiny thing. Anything to brighten the mood in here.
Don't miss the treasure. This is a treasure hunt, not a treasure miss. Fanny. Crap. Not bad. Perfect. Perfect. Not bad. Better. And yes! You're really
You're really going a long way to prove your dedication to me. You know I notice, right? You can see a raccoon lick itself from 200 years away in pitch darkness. I definitely see you working that little butt off for me. Yeah, my butt stays out of this. No, I'm not into that. A bottle opener. Shiny thing, get! You found a bottle opener? Really? That...
Parker. Shiny thing gets. You found a bomb opener. Really? This is the fancy item? And ever, you're a real team player.
Hey! No. Stop.
Spirit just leaving with nothing, but I think it'd be fun if we just peaced out. The 4 killers is over from Huntress, and I could let them get away with it. You've been to Trucker's dank little runaway, so there's no need to go back there. You can check off Black Playhouse because he's searched already. Firmly investigate. When you arrive at Wraith's oddball hangout zone, you meet yours in what they call the cosmic dump. Maybe me hugs. There's only more items and orbs all over the universe in this space. It's also a damn mess. But it's undoubtedly a special place. The very air you breathe makes you feel like you're part of something much larger.
I'm gonna hunt us some lunch while you find the object. You'll know it when you see it because it's extremely shiny.
Why is she so adorable? How long have you been standing there? Are we ever really there? No time for your existential crisis today. If Huntress and I are totally gonna get it on soon, I think. I hope. Look, I need to find a special object that you've hidden here. You've stolen it from Huntress, and she knows it. So you're trying to figure this whole thing out too, huh? Come check this out.
It was up your chain, but this is Reefer doing it after all. Wraith leads you to a telescope, fearing you can see a far-off island in the distance.
Holy smokes! Is that? Sorry, I have no idea what that is. Would you mind filling me in? That's IP Island. We're all the coolest.
All the coolest killers from intellectual properties that were legally outlawed, not to mention by name, hang out and party in Hollywood celebs in Silicon Valley mode.
And that's not all. Zoom in over there. Is that Ghostface?
Yes, I said not to name them. Ah, jeez, I have to clear the rates. You have no idea how much my lawyer charges by the hour.
I'm sorry, he just kind of popped up. I'm telling you, something crazy is going on there. I'll have you know, I wasn't trying to steal anything from Huntress. I was just looking for answers, but occasionally losing said answers. That's right, the thing you're looking for I can't actually find, so good luck, I guess?
Oh god, a minigame. Have you used these before in the past 10 seconds? Amen. Oh, so full perfect. You see no paired glasses on the grower, click the grip them.
Found it! So shiny! You know I could count on you, Xeshire. And that's saying something because I literally never learned how to count via a traditional system of numbers. Let's get out of here. Jeez, you're still playing this. I'm still on the first run. I'm having fun, though. This is great. Sorry.
It's hard to believe these old suck gloves is really mean anything special, but why anyway Huntress deserves whatever she wants. Send woman to imagining Huntress with blouses. She wear them over her mask or under.
Hey, that's not just some junk. Those are my reading glasses. I just subscribed to highlights.
There are 4 kilos of soul from Gudgeons. You know, couldn't have to go over it. You can Trafford think what I was, no need to go back there. Jail them like lagos, every space. Cover 2 with when we investigate. Totally not the only one left. Fair enough. You arrive at Church Estate, but there's no one here. Not Xeshire, no audience, not anybody. Nothing you're gonna creep me up. Empty concert. Then you think of friends that won't sway here. Beers are sloshed over red solo cups. Post that stalker sitting in front of you for your entire show. That's my friendship that actually lasted for one summer. Good times.
My concerts are always an experience. You should really come to one of my after parties sometime. They're a real scream. I'll put you on the VIP list. I prefer acoustic balalaika music. I prefer acoustic balalaika music. Trickster, I've never listened to your music, and I think sampling sounds of people screams is very been there, done that. Hey, no one talks to Trickster like that. And how do you know about my samples? Somebody's obviously a much bigger fan than they're letting on. Show me where Huntress's shiny and mysterious object is, or I'll wipe that grin off your face with a chloroform-drenched rag. Way to harsh my mellow. Deranged violence and torture is only so cool when I do it. Besides, it's my commentary on how shallow society and I make it look sexy as hell. Your thingamajig is that-a-way.
Trickster backs away from you and resumes practicing the intricate dance routine.
The way you stood up to that bootleg Backstreet Boy just now. Ooh. I just heard the enraged screams of fans everywhere. Ooh. I just heard the rage of the entire K-pop fan base. Oof. The way you stood up to that bootleg Backstreet Boy just now. Wow, if I weren't so strong and stable on my feet, I'd swoon. But it just wouldn't be believable. Find me my shiny thing, champion. Yes, ma'am. Not bad. Got it. Got it. Got bad. Nailed it. You did it! The ability to find the unfindable is quite uncanny. A natural hunter, I must say. Do you think I might be able to find your heart?
The lame rewrite.
Whatever, man, I'm trying. I would hope so. It's very important to locate and remove all the internal organs of your prey as soon as you follow them so the meat doesn't spoil. And hold on, that actually looks important.
Oh, what's that? See if I'm a gold coin. That was fun and scary. Good to see the other killers are taking their break in stride. Yes. And you gotta ruin those tours so the other ones doesn't know him once. Bone! Still got it.
We make a pretty good team, you and I. What can I say? I appreciate a fine collection. Now that yours is back in order, maybe we head back inside to appreciate it? And you collect a certain other special gift I've been meaning to give you. A special gift? Is it shiny? I suppose it could be. Ha 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 ha.
Cambio mio. Right, please, I don't clear the screen. When you enter the cabin, it's just from wall to wall. So now means to be lit, but terrified also. Remember to they even notice you telling things in their mind. Look at the thoughts bad as we thought. The best strangers in each other as you walk through the door, moments go spare. I think you realized the door was wide open already.
Okay, that's not as bad as I thought. Just every time you found one of the objects, my heart beat faster and faster. Your nimble hands. Is there anything they can't find? Aha!
The fireplace crackling is pounding, small cylinders in the air, but great. What is that? I just playfully bolts your reach cover up back on.
My darling.
An older Russian woman staring at striking results a husband sits and warming her hands by the fire. She turns to you and you're shocked to see that she appears to be from a completely different time in history. After an old loving me goes there to bring me out of place here, this beecher tree. Little thinking you blurt out. What an honor. It's you. I'm using the wrong voice. Parker.
What an honor. It's you. I can't believe this. You are the Mama Huntress. I've been dying to meet you. Well, nearly. Can I help you with anything? Glass of vodka? Hatchet for revenge of the elk who slayed you? Oh, no, my child. I'm quite content. Just happy to know my little darling is taken care of.
Huntress chuckles nervously.
Hi, Mama.
Claudia and Whiteburst would like to run a prank video.
Bet you weren't expecting this date to include meeting her mom. What? Hey, Huntress, how do you feel about dear old Mama coming to interrupt your date?
Huntress does a hatchet directly at the two survivors and skewers the wall between them. Without another word, they quickly scurry away.
Good girl.
Huntress turns to you.
I hope this is alright. I was kind of hoping to... Of course. Of course it's okay. I give great parents.
Huntress breathes a sigh of relief.
It's not just the mood I thought we were coming back to, but I'm here now. Or it's just not the mood I thought we were coming back to, but I'm here now. I'm in it. I'm ready to meet your mom. Thank goodness, because my mother's the only person, most important person in my life. The Russians invented tea. Did you know that? What? I thought tea was starting to...
Papa Huntress shoves a cup in your hand as he drinks you through the air becomes warm around you. You, Huntress, and the mothers above fire exchange stories and anecdotes. Papa those multi pictures of the young Huntress in black and white will bloody them upwards as it showing the dead-eyed stare. You love and eat raw meat of some kind. It's a lovely time. Unstein will get back home. Forgotten, the hero of puzzle herself in the top was likely some sort of elf. But with others of war, I just hope curse you. Every so often, Mama will just clutches his stomach and her eyes standing from a distance. She mutters as if the three livings a moment she was scared by milk. It's very rude.
I like you. Thank you for indulging me in my tea and stories. So tell me, what are your intentions with my... I'm gonna try to say it and it's gonna come out like...
Learn Russian nerd. That means bunny. Big F already. Didn't you? Or about now you go to your translator out already. Keep her safe. This isn't family human to do this.
It's what she wants, not necessarily what I want. Also, this is a game, so... All that's on my mind is family. To forge our own forest dwelling with a brood of a half dozen at least, hunting side by side forever.
Smooth, just no voucher there to get trained. The mom just smiles at you. She reaches her bloodied cloak and pulls a handkerchief with a flower on it.
For you, the one worthy of my Anna, use it to clean her hatchet of Xeshire.
You take the handkerchief, it is soft, and spill some spices.
I'll take good care of this.
One to Huntress.
Her, on the other hand, she can take care of herself.
Huntress is ecstatic. You won over Mama. No easy task.
My time on this plane is coming to an end. The weird magic from that ghost girl's black lighthouse won't keep me here long.
Don Mulligan, what he does, but yeah, the black lighthouse and Ringo's alive. If you're still here, you're willing to believe it.
It was Spirit who brought you back? I'll have to thank her. Punch.
But it's the mom of Beals to fade. This is gas. Do picture as this is all over. As this is all over, and it's the done.
I fully support this union. I feel good leaving my daughter on this cruel earth with you.
Share a meaningful look with the mother of your beloved. Some of it just fades away, leaving you and her just mourning you.
Aww.
So the matter conducts swarm back in. They were too long for too long on the phone.
Time for a dramatic scene between lovers. Shall we adjourn for the forest clearing for ambience?
You and I just stand holding hands and force bearing Dwayne Claudette, which are dressed closely. Too closely.
Hey, I've really loved hanging out with you. I think it's time.
Time? Time for... oh my. Okay, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this.
For you to call me by my real name like my mother does. You call me Anna?
Yes!
Pat, yes, of course. Anna is a beautiful name, and you're a beautiful person, Anna. Xeshire, do you know what I'd like to do right now? With you, beneath the moonlight? Feeling closer to you than I ever have before. Something I'd rather do now than...
Please don't kill me.
And see where it survives. Does he mean what you think she means? Look, she let the red Dwayne Claudette.
Chop up these two fools with you. You know what? Sure.
This is awesome, but maybe we can just hang them up on me hooks for now. I'd love to get you out of that robe. Murder feels a little too much like a distraction. More dessert than appetizer.
Huntress laughs nervously in agreement.
I can't argue with that.
The voice Dwayne Claudette on me hooks that conveniently appeared outside Huntress's cabin. What, did you guys forget that this is Dead by Daylight? After all we've done for you, we kept you so once. Margaret.
After all we've done for you, we've kept you so on schedule.
Nope, suffer.
If it weren't for us, you'd be wandering around with no activities planned at all.
To the cabin, milady.
I thought you'd never ask.
Uh-oh. Do I have to censor the screen? Uh-oh.
Also, inside the cabin, logistics of air, cuffed under the objective air, must be bought. Before we move in, this room for the first time since we can be alone. Yo, you've been sleeping in your clothes. No judgment, it's a strange place. You kiss, and yes, if you are wondering, it looks like she's gonna keep the body mask on for this section. This is the bar where skedaddle. Oh, I'm gonna go with that. Help Cheshire club with the string. Decapitations? Sure. Player moments? Love it. Is pushing another dudes and car crashers? Gonna have it. Baggy baggy. Gotta kill him. I'll leave you want to go to it. Irish, you'll know more with the What? I guess I'll just be stressing doesn't mean I do. To speak Canadian French, it's a thing. Look it up. Yeah, I might have sleep running the roof just over to give you 2 time a little dark. Maybe I'm slowly moving myself forward. Tell me if you've heard this one. Tell Billy a doctor and a clone walking to a plumber. Oh, I'm get back to it. Let's do it. You and Huntress low together and live. What a disappointed look, Chester. I'm a disappointed. You and Huntress low together and for the fire. Everything is so perfect. Imagine Mama just a small dough you feel. And your nose is pretty gross, imagine after or just watch all of them and you tried something independent.
That was incredible. You're telling me. Hey, friend, sounds like a really good time in there, but can you let us down? We have to wrap this thing up. Schedule stops for no one, dead or alive.
There, he's so unsure, but just really survives.
I suppose we can unhook the prey.
But unlikely you don't, and Huntress by the empty beats, both masculine and warrior, being that sounds terrible, doesn't it? Like some sort of wall detergent. Firstly lane. Actually mean was good. I'll give my 8 cents circulating that. Yo, this turns like water. The sarcastic murmur, as in broken young woman from spirit. The strange woman services with brave. The first of them in an islands from forever. You got into water cold. This you almost solidified. Must stay, you beautiful piece of meat. It done so well. This all almost at the finish line. You didn't think I'd probably open way with that planet, did you? Hasn't your body so more anything go. The rush of dark energy surrounds you and disappears as you fake this. The noises begin to return. Birds chirp in the trees, the grass rustles in the wood breeze. And oh look, the killers are here at the pipe that watch the flowers that moment.
I can't wait any longer. The pop and circumstance is agonizing. You're telling me. Stick to the script, Claudette. Okay, so Huntress, how do you feel about the newcomer? Are they everything your murderous little heart has ever longed for?
But just stares you down for an agonizing moment. She steps towards you.
My dear, I think this is true love. Come with me to the Red Forest. Let's hunt the woods together and have a family bursting with babies. We'll raise them as fierce warriors who can defend the family and home.
In just a matter of days, you come from big to blue, starting a quad of warriors. I did not see that coming.
It's called having skills, and being an ethereal spirit doesn't hurt.
Whatever you say, Chief. First there's a slow cloud. The one doing sun. Difficult.
Whatever. Love is a concept made by the greeting card industry. I'm out of here.
Spirit flows back toward the Arcturus. But behind you, is Trapper.
Huntress, you bested me.
He turns to you and offers his leathery hand for an handshake.
Congratulations, Cheshire. I don't shake hands with losers.
Trapper's low brows shoot up. And then he smiles. It lets it open coming.
You're alright, kid. I mean, I hate you. I completely want to kill you mercilessly. But you're alright.
But wait, you haven't said anything to Huntress.
Laugh in her face. No, not laugh in her face. I love you too. So to the Red Forest immediately. Is 12 kids too many? Maybe in this economy, but who cares?
Her heart is overflowing with joy as you and Huntress embrace. Sweet and missy your world wolf, the woman with shoulders the size of mountains who won't take off her bunny mask even turning into it times. Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. Stare into the sunset and picture your life together. Happiness is real. Ah, okay, there it is. Whoa, where do I go? I think that might actually be fine. Actually, yeah, I think that one might be fine. I've been saying little than I am so boy. That's just those masking fun when we hear eyes and never think natural beauty. You'll become a group that doesn't have the amenities in my fellow losers. You beach house and house. I'm used to living as a beast, bathing in the river and running through running off in the bushes. But feeling this, Huntress has left her bathing suit behind and into the road. You haven't lived until you've been one with nature.
Sorry, did you want me to roar seductively? How would that even sound like? Roar. Good night, Cheshire. Good night.
Jordy. Chase Huntress into you and sleeping your own breathing suit of the moon. Yeah.
All right. So, I just got an achievement called One Down. And I guess that is Dead by Daylight Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating simulator. This was hilarious. This was actually really funny. I may just straight up unironically play this again. Maybe. I think I might save that as an event. But for the time being, I did extend stream a little bit past when I was going to end it. So I'm going to go ahead and thank you guys so much for being here. But I think it's about time I find somebody to raid. So why don't we go ahead, show some love. I'm gonna go ahead, drop the usual socials right here. Thank you guys so much.